None of that fucking shit you heard, did you? Son of a bitch. Or no, it I fucking hate how OBS has twice now, twice, turned my audio off on my microphones. They just aren't hooked up for some reason. I gotta fix. It's annoying. I hate that. Fuck. So let me re-say everything then. Hi, welcome everyone to my live stream. Today we are going to be reacting to the state of play that was done 2 days ago. I know I'm late. I was fucking busy. I am also now annoyed that I'm having to say this twice. I've been busy. I haven't been pressed. Because if you remember my last live stream, which was on May 26th, I mentioned I was battling really bad with depression. I've still been good on that. Not being depressed, but I've just been really busy with life. Got a new deck for my porch, and I've been helping my mom plant flowers and stuff, and that's digging a lot of holes and shit. And going to different stores to buy plants. Kind of takes a day, and it's been several days of doing that. And on the 1st of this month, I went to a Pride Festival / parade, which was really fun. Got a lot of cool artwork I might show off next art stream, which is this Saturday, tomorrow. Be hosting my art raffle, my Sonic style art raffle. So make sure you're there if you want to win. Um, After that, I got all that shit, or not all that shit. The Pride Festival was really fun. Enjoyed it. I might be going to another one on the 29th or somewhere, because there's another Pride Festival here in Oklahoma between the 27th for 29th. I get paid on 27th for 29th, so if I get paid, then I'll be going there. Bleh. um, and yeah, so all that being said, let's get to watching our state of play. I sped through that shit. I'm sorry, but I already said it twice. It's the second time I'm saying it now. I'm pissed. Before I actually do that, though, I'm gonna preemptively fix all my audio on all my other channels. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now react. Oops, sorry. React. Get to the... Boop, there you are. Get to the main screen. Full size it. Alright, and here we go. So on count of 3, I will play, or 4. On count of 4, I will play this video. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really glad I cut that audio thing before it got fucked. Also, this program contains mature content that may not be suitable for all ages. Hey, me too! Footage featured contents, a mix of gameplay and in-game cinematics, full game content subject to change, all footage captured on a PS5 console or a PS5 developer kit unless otherwise noted. Well, that's good to hear. Okay, what's the first thing that's gonna be shown? This looks interesting. That sounds copyrighted. Well, I'm just gonna talk over it because or I'm gonna turn it down real low because that sounds pretty copyrighted music. Oh, this isn't a game, is it? This okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, is this some kind of rhythm game? Or is this just an intro to the state of play? This feels like just an intro to the state of play, so I'll let this play so it gives some more time people in chat to show up. If anyone's interested in watching this, because I know the Summer Game Fest is happening at the same time you're doing this, so I'm pretty sure probably everyone's just watching that instead of this. Oh no, this is okay. It's a kind of a rhythm game. That's cool. Yeah, I kinda miss the days of Guitar Hero and stuff. I grew up playing those games, so something interesting. It also kind of reminded me of Tetris Effect, if y'all ever seen that game. Luminous. Oh, that reminds me. Want to give a thank you to, I think it was. Let me hang on that.
Hello from Enhance. I'm Tetsuya Mizuguchi.
ディレクターの石原隆です。ルミネスアライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、プレイステーション5、PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。ルミネスアライズはバラエティ豊かな曲と美しいビジュアルが没入感を高め、いつまでも遊びたくなるゲーム体験となっています。その世界はとても心地よく、プレイヤーを共感覚の世界へと導きます。
まあよくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。テトリスエフェクトを一度遊んだことがある人はわかると思いますが、ルミネスアライズはただのパズルゲームではありません。
So
夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。
Thank you.
They followed
and
me
enjoy the rest of State of Play.
Today, actually. I just like to give people a thank you when they follow me off or on stream. If it's off stream, I do it beginning the next stream. Also, don't forget to collect your daily bit of fire, everybody.
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality.
Okay.
With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI,
Oh, shut the fuck up about AI crap.
we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We
Where it goes.
create life
It is some AI
for our
generated game.
future. Delphi Corporation.
Okay. So, I'm guessing it's part of the game. Okay.
Let's see about getting patched through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
There you are. All better.
Okay, silent, or
You patched me up.
Resident Evil looking character. Little girl. Hey, Capcom.
I am DI03367. They are pragmatic.
Hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something? I'm good.
What's this?
Get behind me.
I think I can help.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. What the?
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols. Initiating hacks.
Those were tech words you just said there. New IP from
Hey,
Capcom. That's cool.
D.I.
I said I am DI.
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Okay, 2026. It kind of looks interesting. It kind of reminds me of kind of mixture of Death Stranding and vibes there.
Oh, hey, today is Saturday, which means curry time.
Awesome, I love curry.
Oh, no,
Speaking
that's
of curry,
okay.
apparently the current president is actually a humane. What does that mean?
Anyway.
It's okay, I'll get it. huh? Romeo! Romeo! Stay
The
with me!
fuck?
You're gonna die! Romeo, listen up! You're gonna die in about 15 seconds!
Seriously?
Seriously, don't worry. I made this just in case. The Dead Gear life support system. Don't move, okay?
What the fuck? You know, that is not where I was expecting this to go, but okay. I'm here for it.
You're already half dead. From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's pretty lame. Dead man. From now on, you're dead man.
What the? Although that sounds like copyright music, so I'm turning the audio down. This looks interesting. It's kind of like, I love games like this. Hack and slash or character action. So this seems up my alley. Yeah, this game looks cool. Coming next year.
Man, coming 2026. Maybe.
Maybe.
Huh?
Might
That
get
was
delayed.
Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit?
I'm on your back.
What?
What? Oh, Grasshopper. Okay, so yeah, it was giving me Suda 51. Okay, this game was giving me Suda 51 vibes.
皆さんこんにちは
Oh,
グラスホッパーのやっちゃうの須田剛一ですいえ皆さんトレーラーどうでした、グラスホッパーの久々の新
trailer
作
was very cool.
ロミオ・イザ・デッドマンです、いよいよ発表できました、このゲームはですね主人公のロミオがロミオ・スターゲーザーという名前なんですけどかっこいいでしょ、時空犯罪 FBI 捜査官として、凶悪なですね指名手配犯をさまざまな時空に飛んで、倒していくそんな、ブラッディなアクションゲームとなっています。そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません銃も使えます、ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですねロミオなのにデッドマンなのかそれは皆さんぜひ続報をお待ちください、プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけどおめでとうございます。それでは引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
Yeah, that game looks interesting. I don't mind trying to check that game out. I'm a broke ass bitch, so I might not do check it out for a while.
サクコ、どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。今は誰かと喋りたくて。私も後から行くね。うん。
Telling you right now, this is some kind of Silent Hill game.
裏切り者。
Or that one other game, I can't think of the name off the top of my head. Called it! Silent Hill F.
誰もいないの？足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし。いや！ヒラコ！
I heard that remake of Silent Hill 2 is really good, so hopefully this is really good too. It looks really interesting so far. What in all the hell and fuck? Oh hey, Silent Hill still got in monster designs because those things look weird.
Hinako.
Hello, Saboteur. Welcome on in.
どこにいるの？
Oh I'll get you.
僕はいいよね。何でも持ってる。そんなあんたがいなくなってくれるんだからせいせいする。
Yeah, I've never played Silent Hill either. That's the fuck. I watched Let's Plays on the up to Silent Hill 4, which I'll say right now, I think 4 is, in my opinion, from watching it anyway, 4 is the scariest that I've seen. Aaron, go follow Stapajack if you're not. I mod for him and stuff, and they're streaming. You want a cool place to watch someone play Souls-likes or a variety of games? Make sure you follow them as well. Him as well.
裏切り者。
Oh, September the 25th of this year. That's cool. Actual game coming out this year. I much prefer seeing that than sometime next year. No, I pre-ordered it. Don't pre-order it. I mean, that game looked cool and stuff, but generally don't pre-order games. Ooh. Okay,
The
I lied.
castle has
Two
been
things.
sighted again. The Church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
We will track the ethereal
So I already
castle,
know what this game is.
break its gates,
This is a sequel to
and exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand.
This mission will test the limits of your courage.
Yeah. See that?
You
Yeah,
will
that's why I
face
don't like
horrors
when game
beyond
companies
your
just
darkest
release a like a 2026 or sometimes later, because it's like, hell, I just think it hurts the game marketing after a while, especially with like right there, Elder Scrolls 6. And like, especially someone who's in the game, knows game development and then game news and that a lot. I know Elder Scrolls 6 is still like 4 or 5 years away. So it's like, why did you even bother? But anyway, so this game right here, by the way, if you've been following me for a long time, you've been watching me since I very first started streaming, you might remember. I played Bloodstained Ritual of Night, 100% completion, air quotes there. The game glitched on me, so I wasn't able to watch it. But anyway, I fucking love that game, and it's a game I really want to get back to playing. Doing that, going back to trying 100%, just starting that all over. This is a sequel. Yeah, Bloodstained Scarlet Engagement. I want to play this fucking game. This will probably be like one of the few games I will play day one.
So you've come, dogs of the Church, right into the palm of my hand.
The
Yeah,
visuals
I'm
of
looking forward to
Shinjuku
that.
that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words. You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent.
Huh?
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form. Is that what you call us, Digimon?
I was about to say, is this Digimon?
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've
So
been
I never
dealing
played
with stem from
Digimon.
Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly
I
unavoidable.
hear it's
The
popular.
world on this end is running out of time.
So nice.
If the gate is opened
Good
with
for
the digital
Digimon people.
world in such a state, the human world will most certainly be affected.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the
I
digital
barely
world?
let you even watch Digimon as like an anime or show. Because I think I watched it. I saw like 1 or 2 episodes when I was like 7 or 8. I remember back then I was like, this is about Pokemon.
It's just a great one.
I know it's not a word about Pokemon, but
We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Everything's riding on
to
you.
move forward into the
We
future.
must fulfill our mission. Agent.
okay, what's next? Oh, okay. Well, okay, so there's a few things I was spoiled
Abandon
on.
not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
If you feel wrong,
So I've
blame
heard a lot
yourself
of
or the
people
Father.
Why do you
on
fight?
YouTube and stuff
Why
talk about
walk
this game.
path of subterfuge and conflict?
The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
So apparently that game is actually really good, and I've heard that apparently it's best story. Not what I needed. Let's see, classic. The classic version unties the graphics and gameplay of the original with the The enhanced version features a renewed interface, adjustments to the story, fully voiced dialogue, and much more. Okay. Interesting. And that comes out September 30th? 9?
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
Okay.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles.
I mean, I know a lot of people are psyched for it, so I'm
The
excited
game
for
will
them.
include 2 versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic version, which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles.
That's nice. I wish more games did that. I call it like the Halo approach.
Final
'cause
Fantasy
I think
Tactics:
Halo's
The
first one I
Ivalice
can think of
Chronicles
doing
launches
that.
on PS5 and PS4 September 30th.
Of course,
and will be available for pre-order
with Halo,
later
it was
today.
done with very.
This next game is something
Just
really
say it
special.
nicely,
When I first
divisive.
played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
But is there
Works.
maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, I just need to pee.
How badly?
Just normal. Bad.
Just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I can run away.
Pea shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can watch.
In baby steps, all you have to do is carefully place one foot in front of the other, which is easier said than done.
When
Main
for loving
character
fuck.
Nate requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
Here we go. Knock up. Oh no, he found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one out when it comes to PS5 on September 8th.
I'm good.
Hirogami is a unique action-adventure title from Bandai Namco Studios Singapore. In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with
Oh, that's
distinct
cool.
abilities, including a paper airplane, a nimble frog, a hardy armadillo, and a powerful ape.
That's cool.
Master the art of folding when Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer.
That looks interesting. I'm not checking that one out.
Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The
It's in
Hot
Dragon
Shot
Ball.
series has been with
Nope,
PlayStation
nope.
from the very beginning, and its latest installment, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, boasts its largest character roster ever. Compete in courses from 10 different regions around the world.
You can't just make your own character.
Each with weather effects and new nighttime variants. Pre-orders begin later today. And those who do will get Bandai Namco's iconic Pac-Man as an early unlockable character.
Okay. I'm not that really.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots
so
drives onto PS5 September 5th.
not really for me.
Ninja Gaiden
Oh, yeah, I
Ragebound is a
remember.
challenging new entry in the
Seen this.
long-running action franchise.
Yeah, this game
From the
looks really
makers
cool.
of the Blasphemous series, Ragebound stars dual protagonists from rival clans, forced to combine their souls and skills against a demon uprising. And longtime fans will really love the pulse-pounding soundtrack featuring guest composers from the original series.
Yeah, that soundtrack does sound good. Yeah, I love pixelated art styles
Ninja
like
Gaiden
that.
Ragebound
That game
arrives
looks really
July
pretty.
31st on PS5 and PS4.
Yeah, when that's a game I love checking
From the game bakers, Cairn is
I
a
love 2D
survival
action
climbing
games like that.
experience where you must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain. Manage balance and stamina to discover secrets.
Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
I'm Marco. Nice to meet you.
And survive the harsh conditions of the climb.
out. Actually, kind of reminds me of Borderlands. That's all I got.
You can give it a try yourself with a demo that arrives later today.
Oh, that's cool. Which more games did that show had little demos for their games?
That's all from us, but there's still a lot of State of Play to come.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
Oh, okay.
We knew
I love
pretty early
game
on that the
preservation.
game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
We knew that we were onto something.
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
Okay, please tell me you're serving more than just the first three. 4.
It became
Okay,
something
but are
that
you
added
going
to
to
the
do more than
mystique of
just the
Mortal
first
Kombat.
4?
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
Wait, you have to.
There was no template to make the games. It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
Flawless victory.
Okay, I'm gonna just say that. I'll be honest, that collection isn't really all that great, since it just has the first 4. What's it called? First 4 Mortal Kombat games, and maybe some of their ports, which are than the Game Boy version and shit, have all been ported hundreds of times. I'm pretty sure if you went on the PS4 now, or at least Xbox, you could find them very easily. But games like the first, the 3D Mortal Kombat games, none of them have ever been re-released. So it's kind of a meh collection in my opinion. The behind the scenes stuff, that's cool. I'll give credit to that. how the fuck do you not have a specific date for that? I guess it's just a collection of a bunch of games. You can't set a date for that. Or show it. Okay. I like fighting games, but I'm not that big into where I need to have my own game stick like that. But cool for people that like it. I was thinking it was Metal Gear.
Where did he go? We've lost sight of the enemy.
Yeah, I've never played a Metal Gear game
We're
before.
under fire. Enemy position unknown.
Loading like this, it's a revolution.
All right, Commander. Good, baby. Take this. Here comes another one.
You won't get away from me!
Time for you to taste some real pain.
The one voice actor, the guy that's voicing Ocelot.
Go back to your own world.
Is that guy who voices Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man?
See you in hell.
No, I can't think of his name off my head.
What the?
But I can recognize that voice. I've watched that show enough times where I could spot that voice immediately.
Gotcha.
That's cool because from what I understand, that game mode, if you ever got the like HD remasters of this game, never showed up again. It was only in the very original print of the game. So that's cool to see that back. The fuck? And more.
Spirit stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams.
Okay.
Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Well, humans are shitty people. What'd you expect? What a Team Ninja game.
Such an ominous atmosphere, and one thick with the presence of Aratama.
This game is cool. Damn, I dig the art style. Ow.
What makes a shogun? Here is my answer.
Damn. I wonder if this is like a Souls-like or more of just a character action, because it's hard to tell just watching it. From being from Team Ninja, I'm imagining it's just character action.
Entered the depths of hell.
Neo 3, huh? I didn't know there was a Neo 2 and 1.
Who might you be, warrior? Tokugawa Takechiyo.
Early 2026, okay.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。戦国シニゲーシリーズの最新作「ニオ3」をついに発表させていただきました。今作のアクションはシリーズおなじみの侍スタイルに加え、新たに忍者スタイルを追加、より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。ステージもオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入感が大幅にアップしています。本日よりプレイステーション5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひプレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Yeah, and I like how there's a demo for it. I wish games did that more often. Mystery Science
No
Shadow.
one knows how old the city really is.
Well, it's a VR game, so
For
I don't
me,
give a shit.
It's all I've ever known. My whole world. I was raised in this city's shadow. Free to take whatever I need to survive.
Wait a minute. Is this a Thief game? Like as a game series Thief?
This city hides many lost and
'Cause if it
legendary
is,
treasures.
I'm getting kind of annoyed that game series is
away.
actually like.
Waiting to be found.
Or like to see in our game entry.
Waiting to be
Instead of getting actual new game entry, I get a fucking VR version.
But some treasures come
Like for
with
instance,
more
Batman Arkham
trouble
Shadows
than
and
others.
this. Come on. I ain't spending $300.
I thought I was dead. And who are you?
Tidewalker, are you there yet? Cleo has uncovered a formula for a cure, but she's keeping it safe in her tower.
Hey, you got some hose?
Marketland seems a bit tense today. I heard something happen with another Tidewalker. Damn it. It's gone. Someone beat us to it.
Ever since the Great Flood, Elend, my dear planet, has been dying. Plastemia has taken everything from us. But you Tidewalkers are all connected.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
And it's up to you now to use that power.
Okay.
This is our new recruit!
Please, help me.
Get down!
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
Coming February 24, 2026. Okay. I need more information on that game.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Doucet, the game director of Astrobot. It's a pleasure to be back today to share more news with you. What a last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few orders we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive surprises. And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet more new challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise. And finally, the Astrobot DualSense wireless controller will return later this year, with a slight twist. So be on the lookout for more news coming soon. From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave our game, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Myself. Wow, that is so copyrighted. No. They're not real low. Ooh, is this a pirate game? Because my guy would actually like a actually good fucking pirate game that isn't just Black Flag, please. This game looks interesting. I like the art style so far. Ooh. What the hell is that thing? Why? Yeah, no, this looks cool. Ooh. It's like a turn-based game. Oh wow, it looks like it's like made out of wood. Yeah, I like the look of this game. Oh my, I really wouldn't mind checking this one out. Especially it being more of a, say, like a pirate-like game. Sea of Remembrance 2026. Okay. You've piqued my interest. Hello, Journey. Yeah. I never played Journey. Or any of those other games. I mean, it's cool, though. Like, it does look very pretty. I'm just not very much in on those, like, experience games. Where, like, the whole goal is just look at the pretty sights and that's it. This does look very pretty though. It actually kind of looks more like an actual game. Kind of might feel that Tony Hawk's skate itch. Sword of the Sea. What comes out this August 19th? That's nice. Actual game that comes out this year.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani. That was a new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and The Pathless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog. On June 17th, Remedy brings otherworldly action to game catalog with FBC Firebreak. In this cooperative FPS set in the paranatural world of Control, you and two fellow agents must confront and contain the reality-warping chaos found within the oldest house.
That's interesting.
Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day one into game catalog on June 17th.
Hopefully it's good.
The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer. The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th.
Cool.
In July, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4 join the service just in time for the second season premiere of Twisted Metal, which arrives July 31st in select countries, including Peacock in the US. Additionally, two of Capcom's most beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup.
Which are?
Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog.
That's nice.
Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration, running now through June 11th. Days of Play is a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more.
Oh, cool.
Visit PlayStation Blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
So is the summer just almost like Christmas for
His
video
parents
games?
cut
We
their
get a
own
lot
rope
of
to
sales
save
going
him.
on.
He watched them fall,
Or
then
not
found
Christmas.
his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
What's this?
No. And I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
He looks like Tom Cruise. We got ads starting.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
So what is this, like a origin story?
Shouldn't have.
Cool.
We're facing a situation
never
of the utmost
actually had like an origin
I need
story
all
for
my
James
pieces
Bond,
on the
like him
board.
first starting out, right?
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the end game is, we won't see it coming.
Jet lag. Gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
So I'm always a sucker for a driving section in a video game. I don't know why, I've always enjoyed them.
What do you do, James? Lately, headhunting.
This game looks cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, I also think it's the first James Bond game not based off of a movie. First Light. Yeah, I'm interested. I wouldn't mind checking that out. James Bond is one of those few things I've always been wanting to get. I've been wanting to get into. I just haven't.
Teachable moment.
Well, say there wasn't a lot of gameplay in there, which I don't quite like. But if I understand correctly, the developers behind this game are the same people that made Hitman, so I can assume it's like Hitman, but with an actual story. What is this? Sign up to 101 or 101 account to unlock on duty outfit get. Nah, I'm good. Turn in for gameplay reveal this summer. Okay, so they'll show the gameplay later.
I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive. The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Light.
Yeah.
You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of espionage, striving to earn his 00 status.
That's cool.
Everyone at Iron Interactive has poured their passion and dedication into crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of our journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
Yeah, I'm interested. That game got my interest. PlayStation Studio. Oh, it's a studio game. This Ghost of Tsushima 2. I know it's not called that, but I forgot what it was called. So.
You're still with me?
Well, who are you talking to? Dougie. That I really would not want to piss off. Goes up, I can't say that, I'm sorry. Gameplay deep dive coming. Okay, why even show that off? You're just gonna say more later. Who are? Oh yeah, I saw this game. I'm really excited about this. Marvel games have been doing extremely well. Yeah, this game is awesome. Damn. Ooh, string. Map transition. I love those in like the Injustice games. They're so cool. Oh nice, they actually got X-Men characters in. Like the last Marvel fighting game. Goodbye, brother. Again, just like the first. No, this is just a Marvel fighting game. But yeah, it's the same kind of style of fight, and it's a 4v4 fighter, apparently. Which is my understanding, apparently. The first 4v4 fighter you get. Marvel. Why does everything have to come out next year? Yeah, that game looks really cool. Oh, almost everything. That's one that piques my interest the most. Why we were on. Hello.
プレイステーションの友人から急になんか飲みに行こうぜっていう連絡が来て、なんのこっちゃと思って、予定合わせて行ったんですけど、ちょっと飲んでる中で実はアクの方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして。いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあり。
The inspiration for working on this project really came from a place of pure fandom and wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre. And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac.
When it came to approaching Marvel, you have to kind of first float the idea and let them know, hey, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
when they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel, putting their own spin on it, and then just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere.
One thing I will give Marvel, I'm pausing real quick on mention this. One thing I'll give Marvel in games especially, it's almost the only fucking thing in Marvel that is actually willing to do its own thing. Because the comics will either have Spider-Man be fucking miserable over the 85th time and keep him miserable because that's what some dumbass higher up thinks is relatable, or copy the MCU for brand synergy, and do the same thing with animation and most of their animated shows, even the newer ones, while at least dropping that shit a little bit, they still having that brand synergy crap of like the new Spider-Man show. I really liked it, but there's still a bunch of shit in there that's like, hey, remember when this Marvel movie? It happened in this universe too. And like, can we just have a fucking universe that isn't either A, trying so hard to pretend to be Marvel, the MCU, or B, isn't just copying the MCU up to a certain point, just be on its own, do its own thing? Is that so much you ask? Like, really, the only thing that does that is video games at the moment. Video games are the only one. They're over here like, all right, but like, what we told her actually just did something different, and not just try to be the MCU. Which is, I appreciate, and which more things did that.
And that's what you get with this team. I mean, they couldn't make something boring if they tried.
社長からも本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいでっていうことを言われました。まあ話を受けてしまった以上これは私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel. The tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task.
Really
because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
Oh yeah, the designs look great.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応はあんまり芳しくなかった印象があって、まあ何がまずいのかなっていろいろこうやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって。
I remember personally the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければ分かると思うんですけども、かなりこう日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出ているかなと思うので、マーベルの皆さんの反応がすこぶる良くて、あ、これなんだみたいないう感じで。
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home.
Yeah. One of the mantras that we have for this project is from Japan to the world, and really trying to take not just the IP but gameplay mechanics and say, what can we really take from Japan, the creators that are doing awesome work here, and bring that to the global platform.
まあ特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、まあ本当にやっぱり強調すべきは、まあ格闘ゲームのチームバトルの中では4対4というのがまず本当に意欲的で挑戦的なところだというところと。
When Arc looks at these Marvel characters, it's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that, what is that pop? What is going to be something that's different? Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4. And in doing so, we found a lot of unique and fun ways to change up the gameplay that I think players are going to be very excited to see.
今回4対4という革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか安心してください
learning 4 characters is extremely daunting, but the team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream to even be working with these 2 great partners.
それは決してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、それぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを成功させよう、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
The 3 companies have come together to do this, and I think we really are going to make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ出ていくと思います。今しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。Stay tuned.
Let's say, I think it's the last thing I'll wait, but curious to see what our characters will add to the game.
You're still with me?
Yep. Okay, yeah, so that's the end of the show. Very meh for me. Not many things really got me really excited. There's only a few things, and there's a few interesting things here, and a few things I actually got really excited about, like the Bloodstained sequel, and got more of a fighting game. The James Bond one are like the standouts for me. I don't know, I think overall I give this show 6 or 7. It's meh. It was okay. It was good. America would be like a 5. So I would say 7. I would say the only thing I don't like is how in this lineup, or in this C game, Spire game looks really interesting to me too, and Romeo is Dead Man looks really cool too. The only thing, like, you can kind of see it here. I don't like how many of these games are in 2026. And then they don't have a date for 2026. It's just a personal thing for me. I am, and funny enough, Todd Howard doesn't even follow this philosophy very well, but I am more of a Todd Howard person of, I want to know the game when it is 6 months out. like that's my limit. When it's past that, I'm more annoyed. When it's 3 or 4 years later, and I get another trailer saying that it's still just a fucking date, I am pissed. Like, just don't tell me the game exists. If it's gonna be a long wait, which none of these are. They're all next year at the latest, which I guess is an improvement, but it's also like, I don't know, especially with it being in June. I'd rather be just knowing games coming out this year. Like at the end of this year, during Christmas time. I have Christmas being more the what's coming next year, not here's a bunch of games that gets us coming next year. How about this year? This year ain't over. That ain't saying though. All these games are more of a fighting game. It's the one I'm interested in the most, I think. And that Thief fucking one pissed me off. Because I am kind of a fan of Thief. Like a kind of backseat fan. I've seen videos and stuff on it, and I played the remake no one likes, but it's leading me to kind of certain. Anyway, so it's like, hey, finally a new Thief game. Fuck, it's VR. And this Tides of Tomorrow, I need to see more about it because it said a multiplayer story which sounds like they're trying to tell an in-depth story in multiplayer, which has never worked so far. So it's so you got me a little skeptical there. And I think that Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is gone to kind of a letdown if it's just the first 4 Mortal Kombat games, because those have been ported over and over again, but we have not ever had anything of the 3D era games and stuff. And it's like, come on. I know some people don't like those games. I say some because me personally, I've been seeing more people saying, hey, no, these were actually pretty fun in their own right. So I'm not sure on that, but it's like, I don't know, they deserve at least one re-release, and they have got to nothing. They just try and pretend they don't exist.
PlayStation.
Okay, yeah, that's the end of the show. So overall, I did like it. I would say the main one I'm the most excited for, and the one that got the biggest time slot for a single game is this Marvel fighting game. Which, okay, chat, predictions. What game, or what characters do you think will be in the game? Me personally, I think no-brainer is Wolverine. Like, if they got Storm in here, I don't see why they wouldn't have Wolverine too. Hulk, probably. Maybe She-Hulk too. Probably Moon Knight, because I think Moon Knight has a 2nd season coming out, so, or something. And I think you could probably make a move set with him pretty easily. And let's see. What's another Marvel character? I wouldn't mind seeing Rogue. I don't know if Rogue would make it, but I like Rogue, so Rogue would be cool. And I'm really, this 007 looks interesting. I know this, does he have a scar over his face? This version of... Because if he does, that may kind of... that kind of hurts the whole being a spy thing. We have something that can easily identify your ass. Like a scar over your face. Anyway, see a remembrance. I'm not sure how to say that. Anyway, this game looks cool. I think the art style for this game looks really neat. And we literally only have like one good pirate game, so like that, like how its character's face, almost you can see the like wood carving on his face and stuff. That's cool. I like this like art style it's going for. I need more gameplay and stuff though, because I'm not sure if it's like a turn-based, if it's more hack and slashy. I got more turn-based vibes in some aspects. I don't know. I need to see more of this. I'm very interested though. And I am like I said, one of my favorite games is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. So I'm glad it's finally getting a sequel. I will say the main characters, design-wise, I do like Miriam's design better than these two. I do like also, seems like beginning the game you get 2 different playable characters, so that's interesting. It kind of looks like you swap between both of them at some points, so... I'm interested in that, and this gives me the fucking excuse, or more of an incentive to actually go back to play Bloodstained, which I do want to do, so I'm happy about that. This Silent Hill F, I mean, it looks interesting. I hope it's good. Silent Hill, ever since 4, and then you could even say 4 was a mixed bag too, has always been this series of really weird ups and downs. So I hope it's on its way just fully up after the Silent Hill remake, which was really well received from what I understand. You know, because we don't have very many big horror IPs. Like, we have a bunch of indie stuff and Resident Evil, and that's it. Pretty much, it's nice to just have something else in that space. So I hope it is good and it does do well, if it's good. And this game, Remo Deadman, yeah, I'm interested in this. I want to see more gameplay and stuff than just all the weird Pseudo 51 crap. I'm down. So really, yeah, I would give this showcase overall 7. Things that I do wish were here. I'm honestly a little annoyed. Back to that whole announcing things too early. Where's that Wolverine game? Huh? Where is it? You announced that like 3 or 4 years ago and we've heard nothing. And that's like the annoying thing. I think there's some other game I heard something about, but you know, I'm excited for that Wolverine game. Would like to learn about it. Oh, not learn about it. Know more about it. But that's it for me here on this. Unless anyone wants to, I don't know, chat. Let me know. Should we maybe watch the Summer Game Fest stuff now? I can do that. I can pull it up. Let me bring up this. Let me go to just chatting for a sec while I look into this. Hello. Because I think isn't Summer Game Fest first day done with? Some Game Fest 2025. Okay, so that show bit is still going on, but I'm seeing a bunch of stuff. The hell? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's actually do the Summer Game Fest today. Yeah, let's do Summer Game Fest now. So let me change that to the title. Let me update the title. Alright, so no. Deck. Shit. Status. That's not what I need. Hit the wrong thing. Now I'm trying to get it. Yeah, that's right. Shit. Sorry, press the wrong button and stuff, so I'm getting the thing I need. Backup, stream information. There you are. And then day 1 of Summer Game Fest. Now let me take PlayStation off. Summer Game Fest is... It is. Okay, cool. I'll just add that. Since I'm doing that. Did I put state of... No, I did not. I should have done that. Sorry, working on this. Takes a second. Should probably put music on, but we're in this deep chat. We got this. What time is it? 6? Yeah, we got plenty of time. Just updating this stuff. Oh, while I'm at it, let me real quick. Slash shout out. Do this version of the shout out, yeah. So another reminder, go follow my friend Sabajack. They do live streams. He does live streams as well. Been playing Expedition 33 and a bunch of other games. So yeah, want another cool place to hang out? Make sure you follow them. Yeah. Summer Game Fest. There we go. There we go. Alright. So let me get to the screen. That's, I forgot to put it on here. React. That would have sucked if I fucked it up. React. Okay, better. Okay. So yeah, we'll watch this. And I'm not playing for 4 minutes or shit.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards.
I'm not watching the post game either. Post show thing. Hello, Jeff.
I love the energy. Hello,
I feel this man's style choice of business suit, normal shoes.
To celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you
it's supposed to be like a Devil May Cry reference, or is there some dude named Dante that's actually canceled their date to watch this? Because my man, not to judge, but like,
of everything, including, yes,
no priorities.
Gotta have some of those. Now,
I heard him say
before we
something about
dive
Marvel,
into the
that'd be
excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games.
I hope that game.
Now,
I
the
hope
list
Expedition
includes
wins
beloved
Game of the Year from
franchises,
what
but
I've seen.
sitting proudly at #1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay.
Okay, everyone's cheering.
They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system.
It really
That's
does.
something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017,
I like that
four
you're shouting at
developers
little
broke away
indie
from
vet
AAA
devs on the
publishers
show.
to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
Ooh, I like it already.
You think you're the Harbinger? You might be.
I dig it. Damn, this game looks cool. Also, I'm just gonna assume this music isn't copyrighted since they said it was like an indie dev. Also, it's kind of quiet, so I am not a fan of this. I've never been a fan of this metal screaming stuff. I do like the guitar. This game looks cool. I'd be down to play this.
They'll worship you until you fail. Then what? You're no god. But neither am
Yeah, this game looks cool. Oh, you got me sold. Mortal Cell 2. Huh. Okay. Interesting. That might
That
come.
looked great.
Wow.
We got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale
I
live
don't care
in-game
about
events.
Fortnite,
And
my
tomorrow,
man.
Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island.
Give a
But
shit.
there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
I mean, for y'all that play Fortnite, good for you. It's never interested me. I mean, one, I don't like Battle Royale, really. When it's all, especially when you realize it's like if you die, you have to start everything over. Basically, I don't like that.
I think I saw
that.
Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored
Let
to
me
have
guess,
him with
creator
us for the first time
Metal
at Summer
Gear.
Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Fucking knew it. As this is the first time him being here, I would imagine he'd been here at least 3 more other times.
Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2.
Although I never gave a shit about Death Stranding,
you, Mr.
so
Kojima,
I'm not really
you've
interested
worked
in
for
Death
many
Stranding
years
2
on this project.
either.
What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったので、
Well, we hit the pandemic after we released
僕ら皆
DS1.
さん、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
コ
the
ロナを
pandemic.
体験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
Okay. And we be walking. The guy looks familiar. Have I seen him with something?
Welcome. Have a seat.
Oh god, I hope this ain't like 10 minutes long.
What the fuck matters which seat he sits in?
No smoking, please. So you are Neil Vana.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
What's place in the world where you can that also allows smoking inside a building? Like,
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
made what?
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
The fuck is happening? I'm guessing if I played Death Stranding 1, this would make sense to me.
So much mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクターです。
It's a very important character.
ニールとルーシー。
Neil and
で、
Lucy.
ちょっと詳しくは言えませんけど。
I can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある。
saw the cancer mark on both of their hands. So they have this deep connection and reveals throughout the story. And last time on DS1, we have Cliff, who was played by Mats. And of course, by story, you know, he will not be in DS2. But this time, Neo will be like playing like the role that Mats did for DS2 this time. And Cliff was a very popular character, but I think we have to kind of like top that character. So Luca Marinetti was a great actor, and I think it was great. He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character, Neo, too. Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo alongside.
I'm just waiting for this to end at this point. I know I can technically skip it, but
this is not
I'm sure someone here is interested, so
we'll leave it at that.
Yes, I'll show you the gameplay scene of Neo. So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much, Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you.
Okay, so what's next?
All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast.
Oh,
Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Yeah, I know of her. I watch the Friends Per Second podcast every once in a while.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen.
Or just asshole men.
But war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword. Prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths,
Game looks interesting.
have only one ending.
I kind of need to see some gameplay though. Really care.
I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But
Yeah, here we go.
just
Here's
my
some
story.
gameplay.
Go write your own.
Okay, is that really it for gameplay? Early 2026. I need to see more gameplay for
was a
that
very cool
for
new
me to really
project
care.
in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise.
Yeah, I am
Crossworlds brings
a pretty
other
big Sonic
worlds and
fan.
familiar faces to Sonic Racing,
If you can
including
tell from me making
surprise
Sonic
guest
fan art
characters
and
being
stuff,
revealed
in
here
Sonic
at
Art style,
SGF
which I am hosting
for the
art
first
raffle
time.
tomorrow. That's in the Sonic Art style. Can I ask, so why the fuck does Sonic drive a car? I know that's everyone's stupid question, but like, why? Just get out. Just go run. That's why I always kind of more preferred the hover boards more. I just think they look cool and fit Sonic art style better, and B, they kind of make more sense to me. Oh, like right there, there's some hoverboards. What the hell? Hatsune Miku's a character. Okay, so there's just another All-Stars kind of game then. That's cool. Of course. Gotta have your Persona 5 in there. Looks interesting.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Okay, that's cool.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Cross World is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
Okay, that's cool. That really needs to just be the standard for games nowadays, multiplayer games. It's so stupid when they don't have it.
Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. What kind of laugh? That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
Well, damn.
Time. For some,
I like the art style so far.
it heals. For others, it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago. But you have the power to change all of this. If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
I think they said this as a character action game earlier, which I do like those character action games, so. Yeah, this game piques my interest peaked. Love the art style so far. Coven 2. I think I've actually played that. This comes kind of indie horror game. Gives it vibe. Ugh. Ew. What the fuck? Okay. Interesting.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black
so
and
no
white
one's gonna
world
play
of
because it's
Rubber
on
Hose
Epic Games
Animation
Store.
with Mouse PI for Hire.
Let's hear on
Developed
that.
by first-time developer Fumi
I've been following
Games
this
and
game on
published by
Twitter.
PlaySide, releasing later this year.
Yeah, this
Here's
game
a
looks
quick
really
new
cool.
Look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
Ooh.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
Yeah, this game looks so cool.
Bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
I want to play this game. I love the art style. It's like old 1940s video game art style. It's great.
Here we go.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide.
Oh, okay,
now comes the
that's
announcement
the
of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
I honestly was not paying attention what you were saying. I was thinking of oh, okay, it's Game of Thrones. Never watched Game of Thrones. I never really gave a shit.
You know how the game is played. But this is not the game.
I watched a little bit of that House of Dragons and that. Man, if that was that turned me off even more because I didn't really care for House of Dragons. Because like with House of Dragons, to me it's like everyone here is a fucking asshole. So I really don't care who rules. There's not really a faction I give a shit about.
This is your legacy.
Dang, I didn't watch from the very beginning, so maybe it's changed or something. Yeah, I missed context or whatever. Just like here and there, every other episode
You
type of
decide
thing.
who wins and who dies.
It's a nice cinematic.
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
Oh, real-time strategy. Okay, well, I don't care then. I don't like.
All right, now it is time
Unless
for
it's
the
Brutal
global
Legends, I
reveal
don't
of an
really like
FPS
strategy
action
games.
adventure.
I also didn't give a shit anyway because I don't really like Game of Thrones.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe.
Okay, well, the art style for
So
this
why
game
do we
looks
deny
cool.
other intelligent beings
said if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of Atomic.
Atomic.
Heart.
Wow.
2.
That game got a sequel? I remember a lot of people kind of get the first one a lot of shit. That's I know that's a copyright song. I'm not even risking Queen on here. I'll just leave that on mute for a while till this trailer's over. I was just surprised Atomic Heart got a sequel because I remember a lot of people didn't really. Either that the first one is either okay at best, or if not, just straight up didn't like the first one. So, hopefully the second one's better. Hope people like the second one more. As I know, Atomic Heart also had the problem of being very Russian inspired and stuff, and it came out around the same time started the Ukraine war, so that probably didn't help it either, which isn't really fair on the game developers, but it's like it's how it is sometimes. I will say the art style for this looks really cool. I don't think any of this is gameplay though. PCs and consoles. Is there really no release date? I like that. No release date.
Part 2 on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis
How is
on
it a
RPG
spiritual successor to the first game? It's a fucking sequel, my man.
All from Munfish today.
If it is called number 2 and it's going out for the first one, then it is a sequel. It is not a spiritual successor.
It's in the sky.
Bloodstain is a spiritual successor because it's not related to Castlevania at all, but it's taking heavily inspirations from.
When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
Okay, there we go. That's my actual gameplay. The Atomic Universe.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the
when the
Marvel
first game
Cosmic
didn't do that well,
Invasion
why?
Universe. The new retro beat-em-up coming to PC and consoles this holiday.
That makes sense to
Multiplayer
me.
fun for up to 4 players.
This game looks really cool,
between
though.
15 Marvel
I'm really
characters
excited
to
for this
play,
game.
but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
Ooh, getting to see new characters. Ooh, She-Hulk. Rocket. Nice. I always like She-Hulk as a character, especially in the comics. No, I've been right. Did they added that, like, super angry mode he had guy in the comics for a bit?
Oh my world. What is this?
Oh, is that new, what's it called, game? Aminusha. Yeah, this game looks really cool. Really excited for people that are big fans of this franchise, because I know of a few, so it's nice for them to finally get a sequel. The last one came out and like didn't choose that actual proper Onimusha game came out back in the PS2, so it's been a minute. Damn, that RE engine just looks so good. Unless you're a little kid, it looks weird, but everything else.
But there's only room for one at the top, and it won't be a coward who runs from Jews. Words never did work between us, did they? Sasaki Ganyu.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Yeah, I'm interested in that. Hmm, 2026.
That was a new look at Onimusha, Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Ooh, okay.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
Wait a minute, this actually is running in Unreal Engine.
All right, you little sick of
Damn,
shit. Show me
that
what
looks
you got.
good.
What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die!
This game does kind of look hilarious.
Yeah, boy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This mate ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
I wonder if this game will just play like Punch-Out. It looks very Punch-Out, at least in here. That game looks interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
Super fun. Gotta wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game, In Deception We Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here.
Okay.
Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs. Engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow.
enough theatrics. I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game.
What?
The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone, and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by rooting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game
really
of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death. Your invitation
Closed beta
awaits.
coming soon on Steam. That looks really interesting, yeah. Yeah,
that was Killer Inn, a 24-player
cool.
multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe
Like
this
a more
next game was
in-depth,
first announced at TGA in 2021. I know it's
Among
been a
Us or
while, the
Goose
recent
Duck.
tech tests
I
prove that
dig
some
it.
things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year.
I've been
We're
hearing
excited
about
to share a new trailer
a lot
which will
about
tell you
this
more
game.
about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date.
Especially after
coming
that whole
later this
marathon
year.
crap.
From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the
Ugh.
release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Gonna say this right now, I am not buying Marathon. I already was not very interested in it after that whole plagiarism crap. I'm honestly just not touching anything Bungie related for a very long time. The only exception is the Halo games. They're all Halo games, that's it.
Settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone.
This looks interesting.
Surround yourself with resourceful friends.
Very 1980s technology inspiration. Futuristic technology. So I've been seeing more and more stuff like that. That's cool.
Here, you are in control.
So far from what I know of this game, I wouldn't mind giving this game a shot. Oh, it's coming out this October. Okay, nice.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Is this still Arc Raiders? I kind of zoned out there for a second. Alright, now this is Dune, isn't it? Okay. I haven't watched the Dune movies still yet. Game does look kind of cool. I don't know. I see it's a survival builder game though, and I'm not really big into. I'm not really big into those survival games. June Awakening. Okay. Oh, Convention. Alright, that's just in a few days. Nice.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void.
When the void calls.
Try as I might to further advance. 'Twas all for naught.
What the hell is this game? It's gaming multiplayer vibes.
Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God, living nor dead.
It looks cool so far.
Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
That game comes out soon too. Nice.
Every hero's tale begins with trial. But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge. Whatever's coming next will not be easy. I will
It does look really cool.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
This Zinless Zone Zero or one of those like Genshin games.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
I mean, it looks cool, but if it's like a Genshin style game, I'll probably won't play it. I don't like loot boxes really hard.
Have you penned for Septimont this time?
Okay, so it's not a Genshin game because I know this was in the studio. But oh, we're just really just going one after another now. This game's art style looks really nice. I think I've seen it before in some other live show. I think it was at Nintendo Direct. I remember correctly. Yeah. It looked cool there. It looks cool now.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest.
Let's check
what
that
you're about to see next is
demo
a
out.
stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Oh, that's cool. Stop motion is so cool. Respect to anyone that does stop motion. That is a pain in the ass. Journey. Or 2.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me.
Out of Words. Coming 2026. Like how that art style looks.
What a really unique
gorgeous
and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900
Hope it's
Sicily.
good.
Here is the Summer Game Fest
That's
trailer.
the Mafia game. And a better one.
Betrayal
Out of Words.
burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here. My friends.
I have a friend that really loves the first 2 Mafia games and hates the third one. So I'm wondering what her opinions on this game is.
Teach them all this.
If he's excited or not.
Remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro.
Where I come from.
I think the time period is really interesting.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be. The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity. Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business. It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
This looks very interesting to me.
And who are you, Enzo?
I'll get your pre-order crap out of here.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support
Well, we
a
learned her
friends
fetish.
pack, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Yeah, maybe it's just my nostalgia talking, but if it's not a Telltale, or not Telltale, Traveling Tales style LEGO game, I'm really not interested. I love those games, by the way. I would love to maybe 1% them on stream. Do 100% playthrough of them on stream. Okay, but this looks kind of neat and cute, though. Oh, this is very wholesome and cute. Yeah, so not, I don't think really my type of game, but I would watch this as a live, someone else play this like as a live stream, just kind of chill out. That's cute. I like that.
Hello, Summer Game Fest!
I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dimes of Destiny. Yee-haw!
A great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to...
Is it one of those Nintendo games? Or not, Nickelodeon team-up games? I don't know, we haven't had one of these in forever. Nickelodeon and oh, that's cool. Yeah, one of those team-up games
since
in
players first
forever.
stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, opposing enemies and bosses.
But
Here's
I have
the exclusive new look.
But I have seen and I watched the whole playthrough of it, and man, this game just... I absolutely love this game's art style. It's beautiful. What the hell? Oh, that's cool. Oh. Damn. Man, see, look, that just look, this looks so cool. I haven't really ever played Souls game, or Souls-like, or Souls-like game, but Lies of P might be one of my first, because that looks really neat, really cool. Oh, it's available today. That's cool.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
Inspired by a true story.
I sit at the front of the dinner table where he used to be. My plate's full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of hay. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. The garden is lush in the rain, and everything is like dinner's ready. There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
Wow, that poster looks sick. The game looks kind of interesting too.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is
yeah,
expanding its
but
Blade
I
and
ain't
Soul
eating
universe.
shit from
Let's
that
take a
house.
look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Isn't there a character action that game? Alright, is something coming soon? Blades and Soul. Oh yeah, I think I remember hearing about this game. I think anyway. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I thought it translates into Power World for a second. Okay, so there was like two separate Blue and Souls game, right? Blue Souls or something. What the hell? Okay, is it still technically a Cyclops and got an eye on your head and chest? I was a high One Punch Man. Well, I mean, that ain't fair, because One Punch Man will just take everything down with one punch. Oh. Seven Deadly Sins, I remember. I need to get back into watching Seven Deadly Sins. I watched like the first 2.5 seasons, and kind of... It's just how it's done up on Netflix. I know that the second season, it's actually the second season, but, you know. That guy's big. Oh, so this is like Seven Deadly Sins spoilers. Because, yeah, I only watched the first season, pretty much. First 2.5 seasons. Okay, so his name I know, I don't care.
Is available today.
Say Unreal.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongil Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
The UE thing I'm not gonna react to, that's several days old. Oh, yeah. Fuck Nintendo and its bullshit, man.
We altered the course
of nature. Unleashed genetic power across continents.
Let me guess.
Now,
Jurassic
it is
Park
up
game.
to us to nurture what we have set free.
Also, did
To find
Sabajack, did you
hope
see there's a new
within this
Lies of P DLC out now?
Well, to help life find a way.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these like sim-like building games, so meh. But good for the people that like these.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games.
Ooh.
10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Today,
I love Shovel Knight.
I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions
boo.
of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat.
I'm
free
guessing they
roaming
removed it probably because they
exploration,
just
and
released the
precise
DLC, so they want people to go
As
buy
Mina,
it.
a whip-wielding hollower, you'll
Yeah, I
burrow
understand.
through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island.
So sucks.
A
So.
decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about this game. It looks really cute. Very gameplay color looking graphics. That's neat. Coming out this October. Nice. I remember when the Kickstarter for that game came out. I wanted to
All right.
support it, but I was way
It's a
too
special
broke.
one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done. Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman. All right. Well, let me see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means three things. Number one, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B,
Jeff.
I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And three, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably.
I don't
wet
give a
one
shit
on the lips,
about your VR
comma,
crap.
Wait.
Oh my god, it's Deadpool.
All right, let's take a look.
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend. Oh, yeah. Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What the hell? Who
I love
designed this
Deadpool.
shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
Man, That's cool, but I really wish it
Neil
was in the
Patrick
VR
Harris.
game.
Cool. All right. Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest
That's the
trailer
first Dying
with
Light
some
game.
big
I was thinking about
news,
playing it
the release
for
date.
Halloween this year. Thoughts? In chat? Would y'all be interested in that? Me playing Dying Light? Do as best I can, 100% completion. Best I can, because I can't promise it, because there's, you know, multiplayer stuff that I can't do.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats.
Damn, these designs are sick.
God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
This looks cool.
I don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me. All the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
By the way, the guy voicing him, the main character in this game, is also the voice of... Yeah, it was. I've only played the first game, and I like the first game. Anyway, the voice actor for that guy also voices Sonic and Batman in certain things. I really like him as Batman. I wish he would show up in more things as Batman.
There and fucking kill him.
There's the big news. Dying Light: The Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven Dinosaur.
I remember hearing about this game. I also remember thinking it looks weird as hell.
At this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing? Hanging out, getting buzzed.
Is this
I've gotta
copyright
get out of this
music?
place.
At the end of an era.
We're just gonna turn this real low, because I'm not sure that's copyright music. I will say this game looks pretty. I'm not sure how well this game like it's weird. This game just looks weird. Okay, it's a good thing I turned that shit down, because yeah, that looks like a lot of licensed shit. Yep. Nope. Okay, come on. I'm pretty sure that game was announced at the very least a year ago. You still don't have a date?
A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this.
I don't really know what to say about this
Let's
game.
put it into
Meh.
action.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await. We fight for a future filled with hope.
Is that a fucking mosquito? Or dragonfly?
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Hey, thanks. I didn't have to read it. Hey, it comes out this year. That's nice.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese
like there
art
might
with
be,
a
one
whimsical
more thing
spin
coming
on
up.
Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Axe of Blood.
Okay, I'm interested.
They left me with nothing. No justice. No peace. Just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
Dig the music. I like beat 'em ups. Yeah, the music is sounds really nice. It's a blood. Summer 2026. Okay.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier.
Okay, well,
If you're like
about
me,
to
you've been
stop,
waiting
so
for more than a decade for this reveal.
What? Oh, no, no, okay, and Scott Pilgrim game? That's awesome. They Scott Pilgrim beat him up? That's so cool. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, what's this life thing? Dang on, I guess wherever I clicked wasn't a full presentation. Give me a second. Okay, hang on, I'm trying to skip to it back where we were. None of that looks familiar. That's too far ahead. Okay, close enough.
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Sorry about that.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung,
Okay, we watched
Indonesia.
that part, so.
Like kill.
Today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shred.
I'm really excited about this because I love Scott Pilgrim. I've been slowly reading through the books and stuff, and I really want to watch the movie or the TV show, the anime show, but I've been waiting to finish the books. This looks really cool. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Scott Pilgrim EX. Oh yes, everything had to come out in 2026. Damn it.
Scott Pilgrim's back with his fist flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley.
Ooh.
All right, we're going to be right back, but first we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Oh, cool.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Well, I guess there was a Capcom sale going on. That's cool. That's nice. Immersion broken. She's not a giant vampire mommy either. Yeah. Hello. Let's back that up. Just celebrate? Is that getting like DLC or something? Oh, so this is probably copyrighted music, so turn that real low. I heard this looks really cool. The First Descent. August 7th, okay.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
What the hell?
Now, a glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum.
What the
Your hard just got harder.
Okay.
Come with me.
Oh, come on.
First,
I'm not fucking trying to meet you. I'm just like turning down. Sorry I keep on doing this, but you know I upload these to YouTube too, so I gotta try and make sure I don't get a copyright strike. Like, what is this? Mind's Eye. Is that a game that was made by a former Rockstar developer? Oh, cool.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Builder Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City.
Right now,
This
I'm
week,
thinking something else. Yeah, I'm thinking something else.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were
Technically,
heartwarming.
you revealed that you were
It's
working on
coming in
007 years
2026,
ago, but
we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
huh? The new Hitman DLC.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris.
Like,
Our
I never played
clients
I
have
never
deemed this
watched any of the
I've invited these people for a reason.
007 movies, or
Mr.
I mean,
Ray,
I've stayed
he's too
awake in,
patient
so
for
I don't
this
know who the
guy.
hell this guy is.
She likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
That's cool.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right. Everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Who?
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second.
You know,
but this time is a
I
little
really
different.
like it if they would
He's,
stop
more
trying to
confident.
force that.
He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And
what's his
let's
name?
just say this
Keanu
time it
Reeves
doesn't
moment
outsource
again.
the violence anymore.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Schiffer is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a
isn't
poker
the
game.
whole point of
We built the mission to
Hitman
allow several
games
paths,
to-
unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours.
Okay, that was weird.
For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
I ain't
Thanks for
having
having
it
me
only
on.
for
Thank you.
30
Great to see
days.
ya.
Kind of shitty, but okay.
Great stuff. All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails.
What? Fuck.
It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden
Okay,
bricks.
so Mario Party clown.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
That's a dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing mini-games, Ted? We've got more of them than you can count.
I mean, I'm not even a big fan of Mario Party,
It's
so
actually
what do you think?
more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot!
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
But to be fair, I never played Mario Party, but it just never looked interesting to me.
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Ted.
Wow! We've got all that and more in LEGO Party!
Yeah, I'm good.
Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
The fact you still don't have a date for 2025 tells me it's probably not going to be in 2025 by now.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Danger. Reactor overload.
Oh, Jesus Christ. These fucking license songs, man. They're getting on my nerves. Which I knew was a possibility, but it's like, come on. You know people are gonna react to this. So it's just another multiplayer game. I'm not really a big multiplayer guy. I mean, I got into it a little bit more here recently, but they're not my cup of tea usually.
Next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that
I've
can be
heard of
played alone or
Guacamelee.
with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory.
The game looks, the art style looks nice.
Saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see.
Very like Hades style. That's cool. Gameplay wise.
Should you fall, pray the vultures consume you before the blight does.
That looks really interesting.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
The fuck? Ew. Just all this. Ew. Oh, what? You. Okay. Yep, that. Jesus Christ, you. Just stay away from me. Yes, kick away.
Poor little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Yeah, funny enough, I don't think I've ever played a mech game.
Growing Martian zones forced the Thalassic Federation.
Yes, it did. They just yeeted that baby out of here.
To advance its Project Enterprise.
Look, this, I can tell this isn't Japanese, so I'm just gonna hope this is original. It isn't a licensed song. I mean, it's just a fucking cinematic, so there's nothing much I can say here. Alright, it looks cool.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Epic Games publish games nowadays? Oh, that's cool.
Mechanical is approaching.
We must now face a stark reality.
It's kinda cool.
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
It's kinda cool.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
Okay, coming 2026.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Resident Evil.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。
Damn, it's already been
さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
I swear to God, it is a WWE game.
Let's rumble.
I'm just taking a precaution because this looks like a WWE game, and I know WWE shit is very copyrighty, from what I understand. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so what the hell is this? Okay, so it's Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 6.
What are these new DLC characters? I'm guessing yes.
Flag time, baby. Julia's ring. Get 'em, y'all.
Okay.
Alejandro.
guessing this is some kind of new multiplayer game. Art style wise, kind of reminds me of TF2. How's chat? How are everyone in chat doing today? My day's been good. I worked in the yard a little bit. Playing some flowers.
Adios.
Started this live stream, pretty much. Nah, I'm good.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted? Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
What if I don't believe in fate? How about that? This game looks pretty. Oh, that looked cool.
What will it take to finally
And that looks weird. I hate the digital deluxe edition so much. Hashtag physical media for the win.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
The what?
Find them.
What the hell is a Wu-Tang?
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
That's nice.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles form fast bonds.
Don't get me wrong, isn't Guild Wars 2 MMO?
Adaptability, their greatest weakness. Me.
I don't know, I tried to get into Final Fantasy 14. I just couldn't. I kind of fell off pretty quickly. But no one uses the Epic Game Store. Or Genshin like game, I guess. And now we're just at the put a bunch of games here point. Play a little bit of Marvel Rivals. That was kind of fun. No, it wasn't. It was fun. It wasn't kind of. It was fun. I just had no idea what the hell I was doing.
You're never gonna guess what happened. I took a bullet, I died, I came back.
Yeah.
And I met Johnny Silverhand. Chip. Long story.
I still don't believe that game is gonna run well on Switch at all.
Game throwing
It
back
barely
to a
could run
classic
on the
animation
PS4
style. Into a
and
surreal world where
and
you're
the
a down
Xbox
on his
One.
luck outcast who has to battle
And
his
you're
inner
telling me it's
demons,
gonna run
literally,
just
in
fine
this
on
action
the
roguelike.
Switch 2?
Here's Into the Unwell.
Which is basically the same power as an Xbox One and PS4. Oh, is that Mech PI game? Or no? Looks different. Love the art style though.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon.
Ow.
Maybe it's too much for someone like you.
Okay, this game looks like so much fun. Oh, I got. Oh.
Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
I want to try this game out. Ow. Yeah, I love the art style of this. This looks cool.
Still look a little unwell.
Into the Unwell.
Hey
I've been
guys,
hearing good things
I'm
of
Ian
this.
Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
Me too, man.
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger.
I just read his
Splitgate Battle
fucking
Royale
hat.
launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
It says make FPSs great again. The fuck? I mean, this game does look really a lot of fun. Come the fuck on. Ugh. I'm really sick of these fucking license songs. Yeah, this does look cool. And you can very much tell this guy did grow up playing Halo with the movement and stuff. Just how it looks and feels. I miss when Halo was good. I mean, to be fair, I think Infinite was pretty good. It's just the live service part sucked. And when it finally started getting its feet off the ground, you know, that they just killed pretty much all the updates for it. Yes, okay, dude, that looks good. Alright, can you stop playing fucking licensed songs?
Now we are honored to showcase
Jeff?
the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
Ooh. Very noir-y. I like the noir setting. Or kind of style. Ooh, this is like a Japanese noir story? That's cool. This is really cool looking. This caught my interest. Ow!
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Stranger in Heaven. That looks cool. I like that. I'm interested.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting. Today, we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
And it is... So,
Grace.
like, what is this?
Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming. If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago.
What
Perhaps it's time for you to
hell is this?
face the past. Grace.
Stay close.
What the
They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Dude, you stay the fuck away from me.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Wait a minute, is this a Resident Evil game? Oh, Resident Evil 9. February 27th. What is with fucking Resident Evil releasing shit in February? Like, y'all know they're horror games, right? Shouldn't they be in October? Anyway, that looks really cool.
There you have it. Resident Evil Requiem.
Requiem.
And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
That looks interesting.
Amazing. Thank you,
That is
Capcom.
very-
That was an amazing announcement.
I thought that was a-
Glad we kept it a
So-
surprise.
I thought that was a
All
Silent Hill
That's
game
gonna
at
do it
first-
for our
another
live
Silent Hill
Summer
game at
Fest
first.
Show. Let's thank our co-host Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone?
Okay, so what is
Good
this
job.
Resident
Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know.
shit.
Oh, I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend you can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of
I'll
many of the
watch
playable
that.
games at Summer Game Fest
I'll
Play
react
Days
to
that's
that
taking
too,
place
that
this weekend.
Xbox
in LA.
Showcase.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for
Okay.
Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
So then what the hell is this?
For Escape Academy 2
I'm
that are
guessing
on
this is-
public display
Okay, I
must
guess
be
that's
returned to
Game
their
Fest,
country of
so-
origin. But music
Get out of there. Alright. Game Fest. So. Next is the Xbox Showcase, which is Sunday. So we'll react to that when it airs. Game Pass, by the way, I thought that was pretty good. Or Summer Games Fest. That was nice. About an 8, I think. I think it was a little bit better than the Sony show. It was longer, but I had more. I think I had a few more games I was more excited about. Especially that like Scott Pilgrim one. I'm really looking forward to that one. And that Resident Evil Reclaim thing looks cool. I actually has one of the other games I planned on playing for this Halloween was probably gonna be the first Resident Evil remake, the first one, and Zero, a little bit of a Resident Evil marathon. Maybe I'll do that, like lead up to that game. We'll see. Kind of figuring things out still, but alright. With all that being said, that is where I'm going to end this stream. Thank y'all for joining me and watching those things. Tomorrow will be my Sonic Art Style art raffle, so make sure you tune in tomorrow to see that. And yeah, let me find us someone to raid. Let me first head to suggest chatting screen before to pop up. Come on, boop, there we go. Let's see who we got. I would like to raid. We could, let's see, why don't we do, we'll try and do Mrs. Coffee. I think I tried to raid him once and it wouldn't let me, but, no, it did. I'm dumbass, it did. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking of. But we'll raid Mrs. Coffee, because they're nice, so. And it's easier for me to do this on the phone, so let me just do that real quick. Get set up. Stream manager. Crap, they changed this. Right, there we go. Oops. Let's start raid. Fucking course. Yeah, target channel. That settings are not let me raid them because that's it. That's so annoying. Alright, who else is there to raid? Oh, Atomic. We'll raid her. Oh, it's Doodle Day. Okay. Yeah, we'll raid them. Okay, so we're gonna raid Atomic Cool Hawaii. They're doing art. They're doing their Doodle Day. I didn't even know that. I've raided them before. They're really nice. They're great artists. So, okay, I started to raid. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna be raiding them. They're great. They're nice. So as a reminder, I'll be live tomorrow. Doing my art stream. After that, I'll try and get back to my regular schedule. I'll see. I've been really busy and stuff, so we'll see. We can go by the ear. And yeah. If you enjoyed this stream and would like to see my previous live streams or weren't able to watch all this live stream, here's a link, my link tree where you can have a link to there's my link to my YouTube there, where I post I archive all my streams there. Also, you can follow me on any of my social medias, where I post my artwork, because I'm also an artist, obviously, and yeah, I get live notifications on my streams and stuff. So yeah, nothing much else I can say. Just take care. Spam my hi emote when we get it in there. If you have, if you don't, just say hi and be nice. So yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope everyone here has a lovely day or night or whatever time zone you're in. Take care, and I'll see ya. Bye.